Put the tickets in first. Let's go for her.
I'm a Midlands lad, and even I've got to respect pie and mash.
Right, afternoon everyone. We're now in the corner of Hyde Park. We're near Speaker's Corner. The demo's building up, getting ready.
We might be shit. You're only jealous because we're moving, or we're getting a bit kettled. We're getting kettled, aren't we? Hey, we're getting kettled. Are we moving?
Afternoon everyone, thanks for joining. As I said, we're just inside Hyde Park near Speaker's Corner. Everything's still gathering, so please like, share. Those that are new to my channel, please subscribe. This centre there, look. It's working.
We're more pie than fucking mash.
Mash not that's to play.
More fat pies.
We've got one street and then we're going to move on down Park Lane and then down the street. Alright, so thank you for coming down today. Alright, well done. Santa loves you. Santa loves every police officer. That'll be a good place to get off today.
What's in my rest?
I'll come and visit you Christmas morning. If everybody can keep the distance in sixes, so we can facilitate, make it, I'm not shouting over you, make it easy for the police not to arrest anybody today. Let's have a peaceful Christmas and let's help Santa save Christmas. So we're going to make our way over to the benches down here where we're going to have a speech and then we're going to march on to Downing Street. So if you'd like to follow Santa,
nice to see you. You're right, lads.
okay, we'll make our way down here. We'll have one speech, then we're going to go on to Downing Street.
Sorry, mate.
Good.
Yeah, there was a liaison officer
Where's the elves today, Santa? Are they going to play a crucial part in this demonstration?
Who knows? Who knows where the elves are today? The thing about the elves is they've got a mind of their own. You see, the volunteers.
Cheeky
They
little.
don't need paying no elves, they just do it for love.
Cheeky little buggers, aren't they?
They are.
Anyway, have a good one.
Cheers, buddy.
See that, everyone. That's Santa.
Police on notice.
Yeah, everybody, thanks for joining us. Please like, share. Those that are new to my channel, please subscribe.
That's what I've got with fucking scarf. I've got a mask as well for coaches. Can't really be wearing a mask.
I was worried about it. I was worried about it.
What I'm going to do is bring a dish. Don't tell you Julia's the other day, she had a mask. Like a dog.
Here comes trouble.
Stick together.
In the middle there. Look, there he is.
Let's go over here.
Well, look, we're missing Steve, aren't we?
Let's go over here and wait for the rest of the balls down there.
Where's the missus today? Staying out of trouble?
It's probably watching your fucking feed, actually.
Probably.
Stopping out of trouble to the bridge, of course.
Alright.
We're coming down the easy, spending the night in.
Yeah.
It's not feeling bad.
You'll have to keep us updated on her court thing and that.
Fingers and toes. So thank you to all those people that have made the journey down today. Santa loves you, and if you've been good boys and girls, we'll be seeing you on Christmas morning. But as you know, I'm adding a little bit more to my year this year. Not only bringing presents to all the good boys and girls, but also trying to save our country from Boris Johnson. Because Santa is going to save Christmas. Have we got any more Santas out there? So ladies and gentlemen, are we in position now? Let me get my phone on, because I'm back on live feed again now, believe it or not. I'm just trying to get the camera out so we can...
Hello, love, you alright?
Don't want to miss it. So don't forget, everybody, stay in your sixes.
Stay in your sixes.
Stay in your sixes. Let's knock Boris for 6. Let's beat him in his own rules. I do love beating the enemy by their own rules. It gives me a large amount of pleasure. And we've got more good news as well. I will not be visiting Boris on Christmas morning.
No.
I will not. He's been a bad boy. He's been a very, very bad boy. Him and Bill Gates, Santa is not going to visit him on Christmas morning. I promise you that.
You alright, everybody?
No, I can't see that.
Those that have just joined us, thank you very much.
Christmas.
As you can see, we're at Speaker's Corner in Hyde
Matt
Park.
Hancock is going to prison.
Just getting the build up to the demonstration.
That is our Christmas present. Matt Hancock is going
Santa's
to prison.
speaking. Please like, share,
That's not big enough cheer.
get this out there.
It may be just
and anybody that's new to the channel, please
quite well,
subscribe.
but it might be that you're really, really low as well. I shall state it again. Matt Hancock is going to prison! I like it. Shut up, it's loud enough. I've got a mouthful of hair as well here.
I remember what that used to be like.
Right, okay.
Oh,
And this is the
sorry
first year
everybody,
that
I've just
Santa's
turned on the
giving
chat.
presents out to the kids.
I'm still learning this bloody app. I'm a bit slow, sorry. Morning, Roger.
So I'm going to pop this on. This is my
Or
first
afternoon,
live
should I
feed.
say? Sorry. Q Cross
Hold it for you.
Oh yeah, once I've done it.
and West High, Norfolk High. Christabel, Bethany, hi.
Just talk amongst yourselves. Singing some Christmas carols. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We're not going to hold this. We did a good job last time, and all that good stuff. So, first of all, as we come to this is my first live feed in 30 days.
Hiya Ems, thanks for joining, darling. Hope you're nice and cosy there. Is that lot up there?
So, this is the first live feed. Are you ready for the first of all? Very live feed. First thing you're going to see is Santa. Hello everybody! Merry Christmas! I think that's to everybody else out there.
We've got
Merry Christmas! And I'm today's first speaker on my very first session, first live feed, is the wonderful, courageous, outstanding leadership of truth and of real.
Yeah, Q Cross. No, it's been advertised for today for quite some time, the 12th. They should be moving down to Westminster Parliament, Downing Street at some point, but I would have thought there'd be more numbers here, but like, I guess there are probably more people on their way. Cool babe, hiya hun. Thanks for joining. If you all can let me know what my feed is like, if it's clear or a bit fuzzy or what.
So the main thing, it's a privilege to be here at Speaker's Corner, and why we are in the COVID-19 mess is that you and we are not being told the truth. If you knew the truth, you would not put up on lockdown. The poor police are killing their brain by wearing masks, and they are going to be intimidated and coerced to keep their job to take vaccines. And the simple truth is, COVID-19 caused by coronavirus, you cannot get sick from coronaviruses after April. Once the 2019-2020 flu virus is gone, it's gone. You are immune from that like chickenpox. You can never get it again. When the World Health Organization called the pandemic, Google it, World Health Organization, the 11th of March 2020, every year in the world, 500,000 people die of flu. 500,000 people, 500,000. If I was Director General of the WHO, I would say if you were going to call a pandemic, wouldn't you think it was more than every other year? Wouldn't you think it was more than 500,000 in the world? On the 11th of March, how many people had died in the world in December, January, February, March? 4,000 people. 1%. Not the same as every year, not half, not 1/10, not 1/20, not 1/50th, 1%. If I was Boris Johnson or Dr. Leo Varadkar in Ireland, I would say to them, what do you mean 1%? This isn't the same as every year. No, we don't lock down the country. And why you need to know the truth is, if there was a false premise for declaring the lockdown on the 11th of March 2020, there is no public health emergency, and all of the legal curtailments of our freedoms are based on the public health emergency. But very simply, just search 11th of March 2020, World Health Organization, 4,000 people. There is no public health emergency. So I've been saying since the beginning, take off the glasses of COVID-19. There is no public health emergency. They said in the declaration 1%. That means look around, what is going on? So the second thing is, it is a curtailment of our freedoms. And Ireland, England, Scotland and Wales, we are going to be the centre of the fight back because we understand freedom, right? We understand freedom, you know, and the beautiful 1215 Magna Carta, right? In that time, they had a tyrant. People only really know what freedom is when they are taken away. And we have freedoms that come from us by the fact of being human, from our humanity, from the day we are conceived, from the day we are born. No one can take them away. And that is why I have gone through this. I have not filled in a passenger locator form. I have not done a mask. I have not quarantined, and I would not take a vaccine. I would not recommend anyone in the world take an mRNA vaccine. And the reason is that I say to the police all over the world, if you arrest me for traveling, if you try and quarantine me when I'm healthy, that is unlawful. And if the police or Minister Hancock or Boris Johnson do anything that is unlawful, it is a crime. And the crime is malfeasance. And that is up to 10 years in prison. And for the last 6 months we have been writing to doctors and coroners and ministers to say, if you misrepresent the truth, that is misrepresentation, it is fraud. If you're writing the wrong thing on death certs, it's forgery. It's all malfeasance in public office. Anything that causes fear, like making people fearful of a virus that is not causing as much death as they're saying, that there are Nobel Prize winning preventions, vitamin D, C and zinc, and one of the drugs that's on the World Health List, essential medicine of the world, hydroxychloroquine and zinc, one of the safest drugs in the world. If the media, if Piers Morgan, if Boris Johnson, if Matt Hancock were to tell the truth, there is prevention, there is treatment, there is no premise for a public calling a pandemic, there was no premise in March 2020 for calling a lockdown. Therefore, there is no premise for shutting restaurants, for destroying small businesses, for not allowing grandparents in their care homes to come out and have Sunday dinner and celebrate Christmas. It is an absolute disgrace that they are putting masks on teenagers and anyone. So I am a professor for 20 years. I know about the immune system. So we have to know the truth. There is no pandemic. There is zero need for the lockdown. We have prevention and treatment. There is no need for these vaccines. And the truth about mRNA vaccines and coronaviruses, in 40 years they tried to make a vaccine in the Cold Institute. It shut down without ever making one. Not because they didn't try for years. The same for 20 years, SARS was a coronavirus, there was no vaccine. Not because they didn't spend millions. It's because when they gave it to the animals may have had some adverse events after the vaccine, but when they came across the vaccine like you will do, people who get it in February, March next year.
Yeah, everybody, thanks for joining me.
All the animals died, or half
please like, share. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.
So 0 vaccines have passed the safety study in animals in 40 years. So there is no basis of a pandemic. They are using the false premise of a pandemic to skip the animal studies, because if they know if they test these vaccines, the animals will die. So they are really experimenting on humans. So as we know, the people who have got the vaccine have either had anaphylactic shock because some of the ingredients of the vaccines are toxic, but the real death will come when the next coronavirus circulates. So they come in January, February, March. And they are falsely not doing autopsies to cover over, because you can distinguish a vaccine adverse event from a virus. And we are now legally in Ireland trying to get autopsies done on the families in the UK. Because if you do an autopsy, you can say this is a vaccine adverse event. People will die of organ failure and sepsis in January, February. It's like anaphylaxis. If you get the coronavirus, your loved ones can die within a week of organ failure. It's called viral interference, immune superpriming, cytokine storm. But you will feel well. When you come
Can somebody tell me how the feed's going, please?
We'll try and get rid of it. But because of the mRNA in the vaccine, you will be expressing this viral protein in your own body. The outside virus will trigger it, And then suddenly your immune system goes, oh my God, I have a viral protein in every cell of my body. And your antibodies and immune system starts attacking your own organs. And that leads to organ failure within 5 or 6 days, called viral interference, cytokine storm, ADE. And then people will die of sepsis within a week. And I am saying, and Sherry Tenpenny and Judy Mikovich, either every single person who gets this mRNA vaccine could die, or half of them would die, and half of them would be sick. So because coronavirus, you can prevent it and treat it with vitamins D, C, and zinc, hydroxychloroquine and zinc, we do not need the lockdown. And the solution then is not the vaccine, is not masks, is not social distancing, it's not quarantining. So that is the truth. Take off COVID-19 glasses. They are curtailing our freedoms, in freedoms of speech, freedom to assemble, especially freedom of bodily integrity. They are trying to manipulate people to think from fear, they need a vaccine. Everyone look around, but they don't. Do not take the vaccine. I'm not taking it. I've said if you gave me £10 million, I wouldn't take it. I would go to prison first. If anyone forcibly vaccinated me, that I would have taken to court for bodily integrity. So that is the truth, and I am very proud to be president of the World Doctors Alliance with Dr. Mohammed Adil and Dr. Zach Cox. We've set up a bigger organization with 45 countries, the World Freedom Alliance. We are going to be an alternative to the United Nations. So we are going to have people elected. They are not going to be on cushy jobs. They can make their own way, to get to the meetings. And we will hold public hearings, because this whole pandemic cycle of 8 pandemics over 20 years only plays out if there is no mechanism to challenge what they were saying. So in the World Freedom Alliance, we now have a pillar for lawyers, a pillar for doctors, but we are building a wonderful new world. So we have Mads Pavik in Denmark that stopped the mandatory vaccinations by just using pots and pans. He is in the new wonderful world of banking and enterprise to bring back jobs to England and everywhere. And also we have an innovation arm, because we
Christabel Bethany, thank you very much for that, darling. Thank you very much.
Poisons that are going to make you sick, and that do autopsies, and that doctors have to be held to account. And if vitamin D keeps you well in the winter, and if you were told you had an immune system, you would not need any of this hoax, right? Really, it is just bullshit what's going on. So just lastly, then, the hope is in the World Freedom Alliance, I'm actually talking with countries all over the world, because I personally maybe set it up as a company or as a regulatory body. We need a couple of countries, we'll say all over the world, as an alternative to the World Health Organization. So if they come out with a pandemic for coronavirus 21, or as we know, there was a vaccine trial stopped in Australia because the vaccine made everybody in the trial positive for HIV. So either they had RNA for HIV, or it had HIV proteins. But these are not false positives. This means that everyone who got this vaccine was positive for HIV. So that means they did not give their organs. Suddenly they are going to be worried. Are they going to be treated? So that vaccine in Australia on Friday, the trial was stopped. So what we need, an alternative to the World Health Organization, is simply to have a repository. So everybody who gets vaccinated needs a second copy, needs the same vaccine, so that if they get diseases of the spinal cord, or if they die next March, their family members can actually, in the autopsy, say, well, what was in this vaccine? Because they are not telling
just spotted
you.
active
and
down
as you know, since November, a whistleblower told me, who had signed the Official Secrets Act in the United Kingdom.
There's Active Patriot, everybody, look, here he is.
They found HIV virus fragments in the test before it was used. And I have said it in my speeches since November. What they might be doing in the testing is actually introducing viral fragments into you, so that if they call...
everybody that's just joining us, thank you very much. Please like, share. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe.
Pandemic in February, March, test people again and say, oh my God, you have a fragment of HIV, you have a fragment
Keep
of
sharing,
HIV.
keep getting this out there, thank you.
Magic trick works. But in the World Freedom Alliance, if Bill Gates and Boris Johnson can tell us there's another pandemic, in the World Freedom Alliance, we will have a committee with the world's lawyers and the world's experts and scientists and doctors all ready. Because manipulating and introducing fragments like HIV, Ebola or the plague is a crime against humanity, right? You cannot go around under the guise of testing for a virus, introducing another disease like HIV into vaccines and PCR testing. And that's why we are saying we need a repository around the world for the PCR tests and the vaccines. And individually, the people who vaccinate you can be held to account, because you have freedom of bodily integrity. And if anybody introduces something into your body without full information, you have not got
Yeah, John Fothergill, don't worry, I'll be washing my hands. Thank you very much.
It's also a crime against the Nuremberg Code. And if you do it on mass population or on the elderly, or you give it to children and interfere with their fertility or their health, that is also a crime against humanity.
Anne West, thank you very much, darling.
That's simply the truth about
I'll try my best to keep you updated all day, well, as long as my battery lasts anyway.
Freedom of speech, freedom to practice religion, freedom to decide what goes into your body, which is bodily integrity, freedom to assemble, freedom to practice your religion.
Yeah, enjoying Tube 1 higher, just seen your message there.
The Freedom Alliance here who has helped me this week, and also we're happy to be with Santi. So that is the truth. Value your freedoms, they can never take them away, you were born with them. We are also doing this so that our brothers and sisters in the police do not have to take a vaccine that may cause serious adverse events and death to them. The police are our brothers and sisters. All of our families, we need to look after each other. And I think the solution is as well, is have parties, have the best Christmas ever, organise the biggest parties, they can't arrest us all. If they fine you, do not pay it, because we see that a lot of the fines are from police setting up companies where the fines are going to the police. Anyway, it's unlawful because you have freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, and no one can decide how many people you meet and whether your grandmother can come for Christmas dinner. So I have huge hope. I'm also literally setting up an airline. I put in the papers with people who own airlines, because the way to push back on this is to not accept their curtailments on our freedom to travel on your holidays. If we set up Freedom Airlines and will mean you don't need PCR testing, the airline will push back.
Kids can't get on a bus.
Yeah, kids can't get on a bus. We have freedom buses. Yeah. So listen, and the other solution is, it's not about just holidays, it's about people working as well, right? People fly to keep the economy going, and people want to see their families. And the other solution is we need autopsies. We need autopsies, okay? Because if people are dying, it needs to be transparent whether people are dying as an adverse event of the vaccine or if they're dying from COVID-19.
Some sweat over there.
So that's all. I'd just like to give you hope, okay? And to celebrate this Christmas. The solution is to connect with your own courage. Do not be afraid. Re-engage with your faith and spirituality. Reconnect, even if your family don't understand you. Reconnect with them anyway. Invite them for Christmas. Have parties. And we should have a New Year's resolution in 2021. New Year's resolution for everyone. No masks. Do not fill in any of their forms. Go to your pub and tell your pub guy, you will remember, they should serve you. This is all not necessary. All of the villages to go to your pubs and say, whichever pub is going to serve us like
Loza B, thank you very much for that.
For the next 2 years and let the other pubs go out of business.
Dozy, there's not a lot as expected here at the moment. Hope that it will build up. Andy Red Volvo, hiya mate. Yeah, it looks peaceful at the moment. Active's just down there in front.
Every single one of you turned up here today.
There's Active down there and David Curtin. Look.
Freedom of speech, something that we've been denied in this country. To come here peacefully and express your freedom of speech, respect for everyone that's come here, and doing that in the right way round. Okay, at the moment our freedom of information is being denied to us because we don't get to hear the full facts of what is going on in this bar.
Yeah, enjoying Tube 1, thank you.
Deserves to hear all of the facts. Just not what,
Anne Barnes, thank you, please like, share, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you. Much appreciated.
To take that vaccine on the basis of freedom of information, and that's being told all of the facts. A freedom of movement is being eroded when you're being held under house arrest. So all of these things, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't think there's hardly any Antifa or that up here today. There's a few, like, I think we noticed there's a few Antifa, like, photographers or whatever, but I think that's about it. But they're keeping their distance.
The UK Freedom Alliance, the World Freedom Alliance, been invited here today by Santa Stocks Christmas to talk. So listen, all of you guys out there, keep standing up for the civil rights. You'll be able to go on websites for the World Freedom Alliance and the UK Freedom Alliance, and they will be information hubs, so you can educate your friends, your parents, your children, so they can access information with all the facts on there, brought to you by medical experts and professionals from around the world. The likes of Professor Cahill here, and various other medical experts, lawyers, economists, and things like that. So listen, use those hubs as information to educate yourselves, your children, your older parents, so they know their rights, yeah? Listen, everyone here, give yourself a clap, because you will play the part in standing up for freedom of speech today, yeah? So happy Christmas to you all, thank you to Santa, and we'll see you in a bit. We're going to march to London. We're going to march to Downing Street now, I believe. We're going to follow Santa. Santa, where are you, mate? Here we go. Round of applause for Santa. Hey!
And we say hello to everybody. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Ladies and gentlemen, David Curtin, who I say just a quick thank you. He's running for London Mayor.
Hello everybody! And this is just a quick one because I think we're wrapping up in a minute, but
Oh, okay.
I don't want to break the furniture or anything like that. Hey, it's really lovely to see so many of you coming out here to Speaker's Corner, which is open again. And this is the home of freedom, the home of free speech, the home of the place where we can all come and say whatever we like in freedom, or it should be, and that freedom should never ever be taken away from us, particularly not on the pretext of a pandemic when there is no pandemic. It's all based on the idea that we have a massive number of cases on the PCR tests. But we know that these PCR tests that the government is sanctioning and are being done give a massive rate of false positives. A positive PCR test is not the same as a case where people have symptoms and where people are hospitalized. And the fact is, as we've just heard, for every person, our human immune system is 99.7% effective at fighting and defeating SARS-CoV-2, which is the virus that causes COVID-19. Our immune system is far more effective than any of these vaccines that they're trying to get people to take. And some people are saying that we should be mandated to take vaccines or coerced into taking these COVID vaccines. And we don't know the short or the long-term effects of them. But we have seen, even this very week, as the lawyer said just now, people having anaphylactoid shocks, people getting Bell's palsy and facial paralysis. I'm not going to take a COVID vaccine. I want my freedom back.
Yay!
We should have freedom of assembly, freedom to protest, freedom to go to the pub, freedom to open our businesses, freedom to trade, freedom to meet who we want, freedom to talk to who we want, freedom to go and listen to bands in music venues, freedom to go to the theatre, freedom to drive around in our cars and to take public transport without having to wear masks and without anyone harassing us because we don't put on a little piece of cloth on our face, which isn't going to do anything good anyway. We should have all of those freedoms. They should never have been taken away from us. Now I'm standing to be the London Mayor in May 2021.
Get Khan out! Get Khan out!
I will be standing against Sadiq Khan, so in May it's going to be turns for Khan.
Get Khan out!
And if I'm the mayor, I'm going to make sure that the police do the job that they're supposed to do. And I know that
Ems
many
is a
of the
good guy,
officers
mate.
here want to
Good
do,
speaker.
which is catching real criminals, catching murderers, catching grooming gangs, catching thieves and burglars and vandals, and not closing down free speech.
Absolutely.
That's wrong. And what's happened over the last few months is absolutely wrong.
Shocking,
Bizarre.
shocking.
Evil.
Beating innocent
Now,
people over their heads.
If I am the mayor,
Shocking.
I'll put an end to that, and I'll make sure that the police, the
brutality,
Metropolitan Police, get back to doing what they should be doing, and what a lot of officers who aren't here and who just are actually, some of them are horrified at what's been going on, can get back to doing that real job, keeping London and Londoners safe, and keeping the people who visit London safe, and making sure that our fundamental human rights and our fundamental freedoms are not abused and are allowed to us. So that's what I'll do. Please have a look at me and vote for me in May, because I will make sure that our freedom is restored.
You hear that, everybody? Vote for David Curtin in the next London Assembly. Hey! Thank you, David.
Well done, David. Okay, just want to remind everybody as well, when we do get to the politics, I don't do politics, but what it does do, it gets these questions out in the public. So just you speak about it means that Khan has to speak about it. So the more people that are opposing him and want to be mayor, including yourself, the more you talk about COVID, the lie, the fraud, the organised crime that's behind it, then Khan has to speak about it as well. Then the press cannot ignore it. That is our power. Ask the right questions. That is your power. Ask the right questions. Then you force the media and the politicians to do the right thing. But also to talk about it. The more you talk about it, the more the lies are unfolding. This COVID is already affecting, the vaccine is already affecting people. Right? Facial paralysis. Oh, that's okay. Spinal problems. Oh, that's okay. Just keep moving on. The thing is, the veil of Big Pharma now, the veil is off. We know that this is the biggest crux in the world. And right now we're all looking at it, we're all doing our research. That's exactly why the COVID lies all over our Facebook's being spammed by the World Health Organization. Every page you put it on. I thought Channel 4 News was the last one.
Khan
but
needs
actually
to go.
in the corner of the screen, I don't watch film news,
he does give a good speech,
and he said stay at home. So even Channel 4 has fallen. Right? There is no free press in this country. And there's limited independent media, as we know. What we've got to do now is stick to each other, stick to the truth. That's the one thing that's going to get us through. And that's the one thing that will make sure that we have a COVID-free 2021. And
yeah,
by the
everybody,
way,
I will pass the messages of gratitude on to David.
No, you have my word, I'm never going for politics. It's a filthy, horrible business, but somebody has to do it. Alright, but I will never, ever, ever going to go in politics in my life. I am a guerrilla fighter, I go for the truth, I am not part of any group, and that gives me freedom to say what I want to say. I fall on my sword, and I fall on what I say. Alright, so I will never, ever, I'll give you my word.
Thank you.
Into the mayoral race or politics. Alright mate, so well done and thank you, get the word out there, say the truth and force Khan to tell the truth, and that's what we're going to do. Right everybody, we're going to go down Park Lane, remember keeping the sixes, let's have the police, because remember, the police, children go to the same schools as ours, their parents are going to the same rest homes and are getting vaccinated now. They want an end to this as quick as we do. It's their command that we need to be putting pressure on. I'm doing my bit with Cressy Dick, Claire Clark, Superintendent, and also the anti-terrorists. Listen, for those people that don't know, Leo Basu is in the same place, the same building, 10 Victoria Street, if you want to write to him, in the same building as Sir Patrick Vallance. Do you get that?
No.
So that is not a police station or headquarters or HQ. He's actually at 10 Victoria Street.
David knows about all your appreciation.
In the same building as Sir Patrick Vallance, one of the advisors, chief advisors, advising Boris Johnson. And you don't think there's any corruption in our government. So and he's the chief anti-terrorist. That's why they're pointing the finger at us. I had this when we were fracking. So we were taking on a private corporation, a filthy, dirty, toxic corporation, and then we were classed as terrorists for standing up for our community. And by the way, the good news this week, Quadrilla, the fracking company that was at Preston Road, are out. They're gone!
Well done!
Fracking is over in Lancashire, and that came from people like you. If you work hard, you get organised and work as a community, work with people that you can trust, then you will win.
Yeah, hi everyone who's just joining us. Please like, share, give me a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe.
All the people that have been fighting for years, campaign is fighting for years. People like the wonderful Dolores, that's been fighting medical malpractice, fighting the lie, the big pharma for years. Now the truth is getting out. Now it's our turn to clean up Britain and then the world. First of all, we have to expose the corruption of Parliament of Westminster, because we, the public, are the opposition. There is no opposition in Westminster. Freedom!
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 So now we're going to march on, we'll go down Park Lane and then make our way down there. And we've got more speeches at Downing Street. Everybody, stay safe, look after each other, and whatever you do, stay peaceful. The police are in the same boat as us. Like I said, exactly the same boat. But they can't speak up, they come to a point, but they have to do their job. Let's us save them and save their children, like we are doing ours. Let's march!
Do we get a lift on your sleigh, Santa?
Yeah, you'll have to bring your own sleighs next week. Okay, so are we ready? Here we go. Right, so this, we're going a different way, so is somebody going to shut that Park Lane there? Down there, alright.
Right everyone, we're making our way down Park Lane now. We're going to go down towards Westminster and Downing Street. Hello mate, you alright? Yeah, just noticed you there.
Yeah. Where's his fucking bag?
How many years you waiting for it?
13.
Well, you've been 13 bad boy years.
Yeah.
I'll be clean up your next year and I'll be there. Alright. Okay.
I've unwrapped all my other presents, there's nothing.
Is he electric bike?
They're walking down across the
Okay. No, what's the best way? Cross over here. Alright. Put your mask on, walk first.
You want to get a boat mark on the other side?
Boris, stick your backseat up your backside!
Right, if I catch up with you in a bit. Yeah, Anne Barnes, I'm not sure whose hair you was on about, darling. I've just been filming everyone go past. There's some others that are held up back across the road there a little bit, but I'm gonna go and catch up the main crowd.
Me like, huh? What's your problem? You!
Oh, pink and blonde there, eh? Let's see if I can suss it out.
Give me a bat now.
Give us a tune, we're live.
Come and join the Freedom Festival. The Freedom Festival do workshops on how to avoid joinder, how to avoid arrest, how to survive the arrest process, and how to take the police to court and prosecute them in their individual capacity using common law principles. You can find us out here every Saturday in our high-vis jackets. Come and find us at the Freedom Festival.uk, openforbusiness.org.uk. Come and find us, come and get involved in our workshops.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ah, there.
Yes,
There's the pink and blonde hair Anne Barnes. I was actually behind these people on the escalator in the train station. Santa's hair's rather white.
Alright, just carry it. Just carry it.
Yeah, A1, it's freedom demo. Freedom just for our freedom, for our rights. Anti-lockdown, anti-mask, anti-vaccine, everything about our freedom being taken away. love that tune as well, bruv. And White Wedding, love Billy Idol.
Just went down and COVID hit, so they've got
Right, mate. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, everyone. Bear with us. As you can probably see, we're moving along Park Lane, making our way towards Westminster and Downing Street. The numbers ain't that big today, unfortunately. Could have been better. Maybe there might be more joining us up ahead. We'll see. But like I say, just keep with us. Please keep liking, sharing. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Don't know what Santa's up to. Norfolk, no, it's not a right-wing demo. It's everybody included that you might call right-wing, left-wing, right, left, down the centre, whatever you want to call them, or call us. We're all English patriots, English people that have had enough of all this bullshit. of all this vaccine lockdown, taking away our freedom and our rights, and that's what it's about, our freedom. So it's not a right-wing demo. Yeah, Tracy Toyne, thank you very much. Yeah, Hypo Chat, thank you very much. It's the truth. We're not right wing, we're not left wing, even centre. We're just English people, English patriots, or those that have the right to live here. We're fed up with our freedom being taken away from us. Yeah, Michelle Cannington, I'll make you right.
Right guys, stop a second. Guys, stop a second. Guys, just a jar everything. Well done guys, no one carried it by the way. I'm not impressed as usual. I can't do it. Just too long to get under the back wheels. No, just wait till they all start coming. Oh god, we're on a bend as well now, look.
hyper chair. I will give Santa your wish list.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Right, everybody, thanks for sticking with us. Although the numbers keep dropping and climbing, as I said, we're making our way down towards Westminster and Downing Street, so everyone will gather up and hopefully it picks up pace there more. But those that are with us, please like, share. Those that are new to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you.
And then we're back in the park again, aren't we? From all the herbs, like I buy the fresh stuff, the roots. Supposedly, yes, exactly.
Yeah, Christopher, Paul, I have heard that from Wednesday that maybe London and everything will be going into tier 3, so that's quite possible, mate. Yeah, A.R. Linhart, hiya. Nice for you to join us.
Yeah, you've got a tool.
Yeah. Here comes Santa. Hey Santa Claus, where's me invite? I've unwrapped all my other presents and there's nothing that I like. Yeah, Hyperchair, it's just what I've heard that we're maybe going into tier 3 from maybe Wednesday. Like I say, it's speculation, so don't hold me on that. Yeah, Alan Hart, you know, we all know what the score is, mate. You know, decades of trying to find a vaccine, etc. for cancer and other diseases, yet they can find a vaccine that's complete, like not, you know, it's not tested properly, all within 6 months. So what does that say? And the worst bit about it is that it's supposed to mess with our DNA because it has the cells of lung tissue from 14-week-old aborted fetuses. There's Active in the middle there, liaising with the police.
Yeah, well, generally there's something more appropriate, specific to that circumstance. So we generally, there are occasions
You see everyone, Active's found a friend. He hasn't got his scooter with him today.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, John, yeah, I know about Bristol's got a protest because my man, old Tyrant Finder, is down there today covering that. So you may find a good bit of footage going on in Tyrant Finder's channel, yeah? If you go over to Tyrant Finder's channel, tell him I said hi. Yeah, Alan Hart, I'll make you right. I don't know how they can cover that up and deny it or whatever, but that's typical lefty ideology. And basically, when it's out there and it becomes common knowledge, there's no denying it. So what the fuck? Yeah, John Fothergill, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. My numbers are going to keep climbing and declining or whatever. Obviously, there's a few bigger channels out there, and everybody can't watch them all at once unless you're watching on multiple devices. It's quite understandable, but I've not been streaming too long, so you know, I'll just make the most of it, do what I can. Hello darling, you alright? I'm just saying to everybody, Active's got a new friend, he hasn't got his scooter with him.
That's what I was saying, is alright good chin wagging.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what's being said, doesn't it, eh?
He's doing the Asian me, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Senten at this moment
He's plugging for inside info. He wants to know how long his application's going to take. There's TW, everybody. Let's come alongside. Dave there, and Active still liaising with the police. Yeah, Alan Harp, that's what I said. Active's getting inside info. Probably where the weed is stashed, or asking how his job application's going or something. Like I say, you know, he's got nothing to be worried about. He hasn't got his scooter with him today. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, hyper chair, thank you very much. What's that sticking out the back of Active's jumper? I don't know. I think he's got a bag over his shoulder. Yeah, he's got a bag over his shoulder. Yeah. That's Active's stash. Okay, I'll get a sweat on now, walking down here. A bit of exercise today. We're near Mummy's place there, Buckingham Palace, but I don't think she's going to let us in for tea and cucumber sandwiches today. I think we should give it the old Andrews a pedo as we go past. Santa's really picked up pace now, everyone.
She's having a post delivered. Look, is that Royal Mail that's there?
Huh?
Royal Mail.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Alan Harp. I ain't got no Alpine bar and all that on me today. You know what? I did plan on putting a pasty in my pocket, but the one thing I forgot when I was on the train up here, I forgot my fucking pasty, you know, of all things. I knew I'd forget something. We're outside Buckingham Palace now, everyone. Oh look, there's all the Santas. More Santas over here, everyone. All the Santas. All that lot disappeared. I think they're probably making their way down another way. Yeah. Smith is climbing out of Andrew's window. Yeah. Buckingham Palace, everyone.
Pedo Palace.
Yeah, Pedo Palace.
Pedo protectors. There's pedo protectors. Nonce brigade.
Yeah.
When you gonna arrest that?
Yeah, Christopher Paul, I'll make you right there. It's unbelievable, yeah. You know, everywhere I go, all the sheep that are still following each other and the looks of getting everything, and it's, you know, it's just so sad. You know, I really am not going to waste my time arguing with these people. They can believe what they want to believe, and if they wish to wear a mask and be a sheep, then so be it. Feel right, Rob. Yeah, on YouTube via CameraFi live, because I ain't quite. Well, I've got over 1,000 subs, but I ain't got enough watch hours yet. I need about another 600 odd watch hours to go over 4,000, so I can do it through YouTube itself, you know.
Right.
But yeah, it's working all right.
You can do it through the browser on the phone.
No, I've tried that because I had another channel closed down because I shared all to do with the COVID and conspiracies and it was from Anonymous and all that. And obviously YouTube and all that had a purge, didn't like it, shut it down. And because my phone linked to my Google account through my phone, they know the IEMI number and all that. So I couldn't use. I was using Streamlabs before and everything, but all that. But lucky enough, I've managed to use this one, so which is working all right at the moment until I get up there a bit more, you know. But it's a bloody slow process because my other channel was doing pretty well and it got shut down, and having to start all again, you lose all your subs and everything. It's a right pain in the arse. Get some back, but I was going to give up, but people said no, it's what you do, like we need you out there. And in a way, like I say, you know, if I'd have give up, then this channel wouldn't have got as far as it has, you know. It's what we do. We're out there
You gotta keep going.
yeah, we're out there exposing the truth, you know. Or exposing the lies, or should I say. Bringing out the truth, yeah.
Yeah, Google started yesterday taking channels off that said if there was any election fraud in the US.
Oh yeah, about all that. They've there was the thing I see about YouTube with that, you know, about the election fraud business, people exposing it all and all that, because they don't want the truth out there. As well as all this business we got going on here, you know.
What's the channel name?
Patriotic Crusader, with a capital P and a capital C. Like my symbol is there in the corner. But what it is, it's the Union Jack, but it's got like a knight in the middle, like kneeling down with a sword. Yeah, Patriotic Crusader.
With a K.
Sorry?
Crusader with a K.
No, C.
C.
That's what I said, capital P and a capital C. Yeah, Patriotic Crusader, yeah. Yeah, so everybody that's with us at the moment, please keep liking, sharing, please keep the thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe.
My sister used to work for the job centre about 4 years ago. They moved out to a library, sold it, and they put more.
Right, I'm going to try and catch up with Santa a little bit. All right, okay.
Ron's doing that too. Ron.
Yeah.
All the officers.
So I'll just stroll along with you.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Mass t-shirt, mass sheep t-shirt.
All right, okay, thanks. Yeah, much appreciated, mate. All right, take care. Thanks very much. But yeah, like I say, if you can remember, Patriotic Crusader. Because I ain't got no cards or nothing on me at the moment.
Yeah, this is 2 boomers.
Sorry?
2 boomers.
2 Burmers.
Boomers.
Oh, Broomers.
Boomer.
Boomers.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 Boomers.
Yeah, boomers are male kangaroo.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, 2 Boomers, okay. And does it start with a number 2 or is it?
No,
as it's spelled? Oh, TWO, right, okay. 2 Boomers. Yeah, I'll have a look for that in a bit, yeah.
See the kangaroo here.
All right, sweet. Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.
Why did he do that? You didn't. He went over top of you?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't need to have it though, you've got no fucking symptoms.
Don't go in them youngsters, do they? No. Well, I go past schools in like rain and all that. They've got all the windows open, they've got the fucking doors open.
I know.
They don't get fucking pneumonia. They'll people from their home.
Right, everyone. Sorry. Good idea, mate. Huh? Sorry everyone, I've had to just take a patriotic leak in the bushes. Just a little nature tour, everyone. Yeah, Anthony, thank you. Yeah, Alan Harp, sorry, duty called, mate. You know how it is. When you're on patriotic duties, I had to go on a patriotic nature tour. Yeah, Aileen, I'll make it right there, mate. It's alright. I didn't plan on making my live stream X-rated. There was nothing really to see there anyway. I just thought I'd check out the special branch. Yeah, Roger, that's what I'm saying. Numbers will keep going up and down, because there's so many other big channels out there, and you know, people will be switching channels unless you've got unless you've got multi devices or whatever. Yeah, Linda Smith, thank you very much, darling. Just seen your message.
No, I haven't.
Right, I'm going to try and catch up with Santa if I can. Now that duty's called, I've done my patriotic business.
Like loads and loads of focus on the vaccine at the moment, but I don't think that the vaccine is our main
What time are you going to be here? I'm going to be in 10 minutes. Yeah.
It's very
Is everybody still coming behind?
I don't like that BMA term. That's a nonsense. Like, everything, man. That's bollocks. It's like colour, real colour, that colour, yeah? Most people have to
Here we are, everybody. We're reaching Parliament Square now. We're just about to enter Parliament Square and we'll be going up towards Downing Street. Yeah, England's finest, like, knock one out for us, bruv. You might see old Madge on a mobility scooter. Yeah, England's finest, yeah? Do you want to, have you got a pair of tweezers to hand, bruv? Are you alright? Can you manage?
Thanks very much.
Sorry, excuse me. Well, we're in Parliament Square, everyone. Right, I'm just going to cut across, see what the lads are doing. This centre there.
If you
You're a cunt! You wear a yellow jacket, you're a cunt! If you wear a yellow jacket, wear a yellow jacket! Wear a yellow jacket, you're a cunt! You're all cunts! Freedom!
What about yellow t-shirts?
Cunt! You're a gay!
Wonder where you lot got to. Where did you go? All different way and that?
Yeah, we're all with it.
How you doing, Great Cigarette?
Whoa! I thought he was coming this way. I saved your life.
I would have got it before you. Well, yeah, I would have buffered it for you, mate. Cheers, bruv.
And he's on the phone.
Hang on,
Eva's coming out of Westminster.
Yeah, just noted.
Kev, you wait.
Oh, found them, officer! I found them! They lost us from, Alva! You found them,
I ran out of puff and got in the van.
They didn't check the van till they got it. It got so long. Hello, darling. See you again.
Yeah, as you can see, everyone, we've just met up with some of the others, and we're just making our way slowly up towards Downing Street. There, we'll be there in a moment. Near the good old Cenotaph. Yeah, Alan Harp, your comment at Roger outflanking them, that reminds me of a little scene in Football Factory where they have the row with the Stoke fans in the car park, and they say, there they are, let's get the beers safe, then we'll outflank them. Get the beers safe first and then outflank them. Yeah, I just pulled, look, there's a bird. There's the Cenotaph, everyone. That's all what we stand for, to protect. On, please subscribe.
With the peanut protection. Yeah. What? Come on over. No. They're trying to push you away. No more lockdown! Freedom! No more lockdown! Freedom! 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 Freedom!
Trucks in the highways are offence. If you're in the highway. You're in the highway. This is the highway. You're in the highway. You're the highway.
If you had any respect for what you're saying, you'll stand outside.
You need to out the highway.
Good point, Sean.
Highway can also be paid. You do that as much as you want.
Sean. Good point. Good point.
Well, I'm stopping you from getting run over at the moment, so I'm wearing a high vis and you're not. Oh, right, share the road, please. Share the road. I'm doing the best.
Can you get out of the
Move now.
Well, that's not very nice, is it?
You're blocking the highway, get out the road.
Oi, alright!
It's out the road, I stopped you back. Why'd you have to come and step towards me? I'm on the fucking pavement.
No need to assault him, is there?
To move back and
See that, it's starting to get a bit heavy-handed, everyone, already. It don't take them long.
No need to assault him, is there?
on the pavement, mate. Everyone blocking the highway, not us, son. Well, thank you for moving. Very kind of you for moving.
And thank you for being so bloody polite, eh? You like assaulting people, do ya?
Stay on the pavement, thank you.
Let's boost his ego. Yeah. We want our police force back! Who's straight? Our straight! Who's straight? Our straight! Who's straight? Our straight! Who's straight? Our straight!
Cover these, thank you. So make sure you keep up to the curve.
Can you vote your fake bastard wanking people? Pedo protectors! Pedo protectors! Pedo protectors! Pedo! Fucking nuts, mate. Run over when we're starting. You're standing in the highway though. Oi, fella! What about that? You've been telling us where we can stand. Where we can stand. I do not consent to around it. I do not consent to this corrupt government. And we do not accept.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes, why are you not down on your knees?
Love it. Yeah, love it.
Get down on your knees. Maybe we're the black power people. All lives matter. All lives matter.
You can answer it, right? He's got some.
So what is it called again? Two boomers. Yeah, that's right. I remember the first bit. What I'll do when I find you and I'll sub, then I'll comment on one of your videos and then you'll know it's me and likewise. Yeah. Yeah, Anthony, exactly. Fuck BLM. Ireland, yeah, make you right.
That's why you know
Yeah, free speech, that's right. Anyone above 2 feet can join the old bill.
Can you hear me, sisters? Are we all good for the boys and girls? Oh yes, boys standing.
Half of these are just out of school.
Boys, come out of your little hole. Ricky. And say hello. Don't be a coward. Boris, your days are numbered. You will very soon be in court in the dock for crimes against humanity. You have killed many people.
Okay, everybody. We got that in the end. This is all about truth. This is all about freedom. This is all about saving Christmas for our children, our elderly, and for every free living, downtrodden citizen of this country. This is what today's about. Now, it's sure now a couple of speakers who went a little bit longer there than we expected. Anybody got a time, please? Somebody give me the time? 2:05. It's 2:05. We're not done too bad, though. We're not done too bad. So, if everybody would like to just, yes, again, just to remind you, this is part of the risk assessment. I know we are, but just to keep the 6 people groups, and that way we get to speak out against Boris Johnson. We get to speak out. Let's get up on here. Let's get a bit of elevation.
Have you seen Lisa, Nick?
No, not yet.
Yeah, she's here.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
A bit of elevation.
Hello.
We missed the helicopter, haven't we? There must be somebody else going on.
Hi, Santa.
Hello, Santa. How are you doing, Santa? Oh, you've got trousers on this week. So, have we got the doctors here? We should have two more doctors here speaking today. Unless we've left them behind and they're still on the way down.
Yeah, Roger Whittington, thanks for letting us know about Manchester. I know a few people that are up there today.
So thank you to all the people who've turned out. We have lost a few people. I don't know where they've gone. We have lost a few. Has anybody noticed? Are they coming down now? We'll hold on and fire a second then. So next week we're back again.
I see I was filming.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
There's always one, isn't there?
It was me.
Yeah, all the time.
Right, how you doing anyway? Sorry.
Fuck's sake. I'll deal with you later. Go away. Go away, I'll deal with you later. You alright?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey?
What was it? I'm not worried about that. Tell me on 2 o'clock. I'm sure you're fed the way down now.
Yeah, you got an hole in your pocket.
So for those that don't know, tomorrow I will be with Piers Gordon and Vince in Nottingham. We're doing a speech up there, and then on Monday we'll be outside Westminster, where Piers also will be speaking, and Vince and myself outside Westminster, because it's about time that we got to the truth of the COVID fraud, the COVID lie. Anybody with
I don't know if she's pissed, but she's here. She's the reason I just dropped my phone.
The ones that are going to be affected by this
the
are
reason
the
I
ones
just
that know
dropped my
what's
camera and it
going
went
on.
on the floor and went a bit tits
They're
up
the
for a few
ones
seconds.
that it's going to affect them more, because they say to themselves, I know this is a lie.
I ain't seen her yet.
I know I want to protect my family. I know I want to protect my community. And they're the ones it affects the most, because the other ones with the masks on and going along with it are just never going to see it. So what you've got to do is do not let it affect you. You've got to put that to one side and do what you can do. Because that's what it's about. It's all about doing what you can do.
Yeah, you know the score, Ems.
Because that
you know what
will
Lisa's
be enough,
like.
because there are enough people
The
out
minute
there.
she turns up,
Enough people
well
that
breaks
are
loose.
getting the word out there.
Yeah, trouble.
Today, in Manchester,
Yeah, see,
there
all
are
she's worried
thousands
about
in
is the
Manchester,
bloody pub.
and they are supported by groups around the country. The local towns, Birmingham, Wolverhampton, Liverpool, have all gone to Manchester today. And that's what we're doing. We're supporting each other, so the groups in each one of those towns and cities. And what we're looking for now is to build.
Oh, she's just laughing emojis.
Thank you for that, well done. I think that's a supporter by silence, that, did you notice? You all notice that?
Oh, it's funny, with this.
Because what it is, a lot of people can't speak out for themselves. A lot of people, including the police, they can't fight this.
You know, nobody's safe, but
because they have to follow the orders from the very people giving the orders by Boris Johnson.
I slotted that on there.
So what we have to do, we have to hit Cressida Dick,
on the bushes and all that.
Neil Basu,
as well as my
and the superintendents upwards,
yeah, I'll put it there.
because they are the ones that they are passing the orders down.
Everyone's like laughing. What you like?
I remind you again, because the normal officers can't be sending their kids to private schools. They're going to the same schools as our kids are going to. Their parents are going to the same nursing homes.
But they knew what I was
They're the ones that's under threat as well as us. We're all in the same boat.
Clear off down to Churchill.
So we have to fight twice as hard for people that do not have a voice. Twice as hard for our children. Twice as hard for those people that are not protecting their children. And 3 times as hard for those people that believe the lie and saying that you are the problem. Because you know, you have to accept all that. I accept it. I accept that I'm not going to reach every single person. I accept there's people out there that hate me for standing up.
Down at Bristol as well, mate.
I know when I'm on the train there, that I'm not wearing a mask. People hate me for that. But I am willing to take that. I am willing to take that because I know what I'm doing is for the greater good.
Cheers for joining us, mate.
It's for all of us to live in a free society.
I don't know.
It's for us to get back to the police doing the job that they signed up for. Catching the criminals and not the victims. Arresting the criminals and not the victims. And how can I prove
Glenn,
that?
I wouldn't even give
because I've been arrested 6 times. I need some water. Somebody have got any water?
And for people to go on there and be commenting and joining in their chat, well, what does that say?
I wouldn't drink anything that looked like that.
Sorry to ruin the illusion. Children, look away.
Eileen Harp, thanks very much. Appreciate so much you joining us and showing your support, bruv. Take care,
This is what will be coming out of your chaps. If we don't get this sorted out.
Obviously, I wasn't on it.
Because the regulators are owned by the government. All the regulators are owned by them, and all your water will be that colour. Because then you'll just have to buy bottled water, making the rich even richer. Because now water has now gone in the stock market with gold and silver.
My last stream,
water
Goddard joined
has now gone on the stock market.
Before.
Does that not tell you enough?
I fucked him off quick time.
And the only way, and I will say this, don't say this very often, but the only way is for us to get the numbers down here on the 19th. Put so much pressure on, at the end of this year, we might just get lucky. But going into 2021, where we will root and rout the corruption of Westminster and 10 Downing Street. Believe me, when they see people speaking to each other, which is what they don't want us to do. Now you look at the effects of social distancing. Just look at the effects of that. Social distancing, where you're not talking to anybody else, where you're not talking to get organised, where you're not getting the information from the doctors, from the researchers, from the real experts.
Cockney boy, Daniel, gather you mean? We've not seen nothing or heard anything
your social
from him
media has been spammed by the World Health Organisation and the NHS.
Maybe
the NHS that's completely cooperated. It's not the old NHS. This is destroyed. And it's been over a period of time, slowly, salami slicing off to another private company.
Tracy was
it is not the NHS that we remember as children.
Around here somewhere.
So what we have to do now is first get rid of the problem. Boris, you're going to prison! Matt Hancock, You're going to prison!
Hey!
Chris Whitty! You're going to prison!
Hey!
And I've kept the best look for last. Sir Patrick Vallance, who shares the same building as the Deputy Police Commissioner of the Met, 10 Victoria Street, the first floor. The anti-terrorist specialist is in the same building as one of Boris Johnson's advisors. He was the one that was saying we have to have new laws in to stop demonstration, saying that people that have got freedom of speech should be classed as terrorists. We are the righteous. We are the lawful. The establishment are now the enemy of the state. They fear freedom of speech and they are changing laws. They are bringing in part 2s and 6s and 30s to try and shut us down. But so long as we share the information, so long as you believe the people that are telling you the truth and sideline those that are trying to dismiss the people that are telling the truth. Just wait till this one goes past. Okay, so long as we share, so long as we meet, so long as we are lawful, we disempower Boris Johnson and the elite. They want, because you cannot control an angry mob. That's probably another shoplifter, but nobody can tell the difference because they've all got masks on. It's a shoplifter's paradise, isn't it? Shoplifter's paradise.
So are you one of the speakers today?
No. But can you make a suggestion?
Go on.
Because if you look at the sports in Scotland, everybody walk past this.
Well, I can't take it. No, it's Andy.
What does that hold?
What's happening?
Are really nationalists.
What it is, it's an official protest for everybody. So it's an official protest. Right, so for the, listen guys, let's not have a discussion here. Right, so what I'm going to say is, for those that don't know, and today's been utilised, before I turned up here, very few people knew that this here is the official protest pen. Now, many others know that it's the official protest pen.
Yeah, English breakfast, what's that about?
You don't have to book it.
Can you
just turn up.
Please?
You occupy it. That's what we did for 55 days. What I was showing when I was here for those 55 days was very simple. It's a very simple message. Number one was bringing the power from 10 Downing Street to this side of the street. They put you over here for one simple reason, to get you away from the gates. So you didn't letter up the gates. So they went, go over to the protest pen, be nice little boys and girls, do a couple of hours, and then sod off home. But what we did, we brought it back to the street, back to the people. We brought the power back over here. I was over there questioning ministers, questioning Sir Patrick Vallance, and they ran. They ran from the truth. They ran from questions. Our questions, your questions. Because they do not want to face us. They want to be in their ivory towers. And what we're doing is forcing them, showing that they are regular human beings that are in fear of questions. So if nobody's ever seen any of the videos, go on to Geza Tariani, GEZATARJANYI, and you will see what you can do. I was doing it as an individual, then people started gravitating, and we have people coming down here and speaking. We have people telling their stories of abuse, of the social services, of the secret courts, of mothers being locked up in prison for trying to protect and get their children back. And when they were telling their stories, thousands of people were going, that's happening to me. Because the secret is what they want to keep. That's why the media do not want you to know. Why they don't put those stories in their papers of the news. Why selectively they put those stories out to show that they might be on the right side. But then to give you the bomb further down the bigger bomb, the bigger lie, and expect you to believe further down the line, which many people do. Because that little hypnotic box in the corner is running millions of lives. But thank you, the internet, for the good things. That first of all, we can research our immune systems. We can research that COVID is a con. We can research Bill Gates and the trillions he's put into our schools, our medical professions, into the Imperial College, where we had the programme that said millions would die. Neil Ferguson, Imperial College, money again, dirty money from Bill Gates. Do your research, people. So I think the weather's going to turn in a second or two. So have you got 5 minutes about farming? Alright, can we just, I'll be honest with you, can we be honest about how the effects of COVID is on farming? I'll be precise. So what's your name? Lester is going to tell you about farms, because how many acres of farm have you got? 250 acres of farm, so I think he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, hi there guys. My name's Lester Manners, I'm from Wiltshire. I've been coming up protesting since May. I've been protesting with peers. I've been playing football on Crystal Palace Park School. We were the first footballers in lockdown to play a competitive game of football in Crystal Palace. I scored 2 goals. I thought I was the man of the match, if I'm honest. I was at Trafalgar Square on the 19th and on the 26th. I was dressed in my cricket whites. I was there under the banner of British sport that's being decimated by COVID-19. Most of my life has been decimated by some sort of government stature. Farming, marriage, schooling, everything in life has turned out to be pretty corrupt, and it's had an effect on everybody, apart from the super immune who are the super rich, who keep this nicely quiet in the shires. They reside in the shires in their big palatial homes, most of them from non-farming backgrounds, from London, from a hedge fund corporation, made a lot of money, bought a big house, oversee the land. Some of them are tenanted. It's a tough life out in the farmlands, ladies and gentlemen. I come up from Wiltshire today from a little town called Brinkworth. It's the longest village in Britain. My tenants are single occupancy tenants. As soon as they die, they get kicked off, and in comes another Londoner to buy, knock down and restore, and then take another farming family out of the equation of modern farming. But I'm not here to cast gloom and doom. I am here on the 5th frequency, ladies and gentlemen. It's lovely to see a MAGA hat out there. I'm a big Jisara believer, friends. I am a big Jisara fan. I think it's the only hope we've got at the moment. And we are the individuals that Donald Trump and President Kennedy wants to enact that plan, so we do it from the grassroots up. We do it singularly, just like this wonderful guy who does it himself. He's dragged this lot here himself. He's done this today himself. He's a super guy, and that's what we do in our communities. Okay, we go back to wherever we go. Jisara, 1963, President Kennedy, smelling the biggest, dirtiest rats in the world, enacting something a little bit equivalent to what they say Adolf Hitler did in Germany. A misread guy, falsely told that he's part of the Illuminati. But if you speak to a real German, and we've had some real Germans on our stand-up extras, they'll tell you the truth about the Germans.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry everyone, I'm just moving around a bit at the moment, just to...
came in and raped and took, stole the land.
Sorry to bother. See the old building down near Churchill with the lights flashing. I'm just wondering if that might have been, yeah. Just wondering, yeah. I'm just over here
President
anyway.
Kennedy, approached by some of the most intelligent people in America who are deploring the schematics of the banking system.
Yeah, it sounds like they're having a good one up Manchester.
Land grabbing. If you read John Steinbeck's wonderful book, Grapes of Wrath, not Rapes of Wrath, Grapes of Wrath, you'll understand about land grabbing. John Steinbeck took 3 years to write that book. He lived with the immigrants that was chased off their grounds by the bankers, by the corporates who stole California, stole the Midwest of America.
I might go and have a quick butcher's
in
life.
Britain right now. Land in Britain is unaffordable to the farming. It's unaffordable to the farming children.
Oh right, yeah, that's where all our other lot went down there, I think. So that's why I was just saying to people about the light flashing in
that work and play the tax system with a new statute way that corporations can use the zero-rate tax ban to mitigate their tax burden of their business by buying land. James Dodson owns more land in the Queen. There are other businessmen.
Yeah, it's alright everyone, I'm just going to have a look because I think a lot of our lot are getting lifted down by Churchy. Matt, you get Lisa and I to pop it down here perhaps to see what's going on there.
So guys, the great thing about Josiah is that we start on the ground up in our little society. We dig our blocks.
Alright everyone, I'm just going to quickly dash down by Churchy because I think some of our lot have been lifted, so... Just bear with us everybody. Yeah, it's all going on down at Churchill everyone, I'll be there in a minute. Hi darling, it's Fev everyone.
Sweetheart.
You alright? You alright? I thought I'd come down here because it got a bit boring up there. Up by it got a bit boring up by thingy. And then I saw all the blue lights, Fev, and I thought, oh, Fev's got to be down there. Fev and Shirley's got to be down by Churchill. I can see all the police lights.
Only in Westminster. Only in Westminster. What, so you get down for drink? Only in Westminster. Only in Westminster. Westminster is one of them. See you later! I think you got to go. Stand there! And they finished now. So you're London with us. You're dismissed!
Yeah. Give them some more tips for departure. Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's gone Brighton. That's where they're all at.
One of our own. Winston Churchill is one of our own.
Brian, I just said to Lisa, I said Brian's down by Churchill because all the police lights are going and all that, so I'm going to go down and see, make sure he's behaving himself.
Oh, I'm behaving myself, mate. I'm just doing some live video.
See this, everybody. Yeah, Pepsi and Shirley, that's Fev and Shirley, yeah. They're pretty well respected and well known within our movement. So Sab, who's the Shills then? We wouldn't be talking about Goddard, would we? That's right, Roger, true patriots. The only shills are the Nancy trolls that you get on here. But I welcome all trolls, you know, because they make my viewing up, make the numbers up, everything, so they do more good than harm. I don't know why everybody come down to Churchill really. Well, mind you, there wasn't really a lot going on with the demo up there by what's its name, Downing Street.
Yeah, that's good. Hello, Mark. When you see someone on the floor,
Right, Shirley? Like the outfit, darling.
Yeah, I'll come down low.
When you pick them up, you see your trolley. I was telling you, we just got a for 15 quid.
I want the rest of it to know.
Are you staying inside?
Same hotel. I'm not going for the 15 quid curry. West Road. No, because I know someone.
Where's the veterans?
Yeah, thanks to everybody that's watching. As I said, please keep sharing, give the old thumbs up, etc. Anybody that's new to the channel popping in, please sub. No, Sab, if there's a shill on here, mate, it's you, bruv, yeah? But keep enjoying my footage. Thank you for your support, for what it's worth. Everything that's going on here is kosher, bruv, kosher. How are you a shield, bruv? Were you coming across like one?
Because we're football fans, because we stand up when they don't like
Anyway, Sab, keep viewing. Pointing out the actions, eh? So you would know everybody here and what they're about. I don't think so. Okay, Seb, well, that's up to you, bruv, fair enough. Like I say, I don't really know you, so I don't have no reason to judge you or anything. Same as you have no reason to judge me, because nobody really knows me, although they think they do, but they don't. So it goes both ways. Yeah, Sab, no worries, bruv, no worries. As you know, when you write something in a text or whatever, words have no meaning or no, you know what I mean, so it can be taken anyway. I do apologise, Sab, I hold my hands up, bruv, like I say, I misjudged you. I have been a bit quick to judge people lately, but then that's what happens when you get a variety of patriots and trolls jumping in on the act, and accusations getting flown left, right and centre, so yeah. But nice to have you on board, thanks for the support. Yeah, Sab, what's your channel, mate? Is it this, your name, yeah? Yeah, okay, I will do. I'll look at the live chat. I can't do it right now because I'm in the middle of my live stream, but I'll certainly do that later, mate. If you comment, or I'll tell you what'll make it easier so I don't forget, if you comment, just drop a comment on my last video or whatever, and then obviously I'll see you in that comment and I can find your channel and then sub to you back from there. And then I'll comment as well and let you know. Yeah, cheers, Sab, no worries, bruv. Like I say, thanks for your support. Yeah, fab. I'll have a look at John Overkill's later on. I've heard of him before, as it happens. His name rings a bell, so yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah, Roger Whittington, it'll be good to get to know you as well, bruv, yeah, maybe like, I might end up on one of your lives with you, or with on somebody else's live, and get familiar. Yeah, Sab, no worries, mate, I'll try my best. It's about nearly 2.5 hours now. My battery level's at about 30%, so probably get another hour out of it maybe. What a fucking sick turnout, eh?
Got the right lad.
Oh, Lisa and Matt and that's up bloody still up there. Like, I just set them on coming down here because I thought everyone had come down here. I see the blue lights on the corner there, so I thought, oh, something's got to be happening. So I dashed down, like, you know.
Get in your faces,
He's one of our own.
He's one of our own.
He's one of our own.
I've got him.
Who's that, Kev?
He says, let me get him again.
Tommy Robinson.
Oh, Tommy Robinson.
All lives matter. You put black or white in front of the state and you're
Yeah, Sab and Roger. I tried using StreamYard, but I don't know if it's better from a desktop or whatever. I tried using it with my phone, but it was coming out pixelated and everything. It was coming out shit. So what I'm using now, one that I discovered, it's called CameraFi Live. That's the app that I'm using now, CameraFi Live, and it's working wonders. Like, you know, because my other channel got shut down, Google and whatever being connected to my phone, like it wouldn't have it to let me start up another channel. Well, I started another channel, but I couldn't use Streamlabs again and all that like before. Like I say, StreamYard was shit, but I'm using CameraFi Live. Try that one out. It's a little bit technical to get used to it, but trust me, it works because that's what I'm using now. CameraFi Live, yeah?
Shove your Black Lives Matter up your arse. John Salisbury. Home for veterans, not immigrants.
Put it in that fucking dinghy.
No, I'm trying to get his eye. He was here last year. His eye.
Yes.
Oh right.
Do you remember him last year?
I think so. And is he to do BLM? Yeah. Oh right. Yeah, no, Sab, I'm not using Google services. What I'm saying is, like, my phone's connected to Google. It's Android and all that, you know what I mean? And so when my other channel got shut down before, I tried to use Streamlabs again, but it wouldn't have it. And as I haven't got enough viewing hours up yet, I've got enough subs, but I ain't got enough viewing hours up yet just to go live through YouTube itself. So I tried to use StreamYard, but that come out shit on my phone. It's alright on desktop, I believe, but that's why I'm using CameraFi Live now, which is alright. Obviously it's better, yeah. Just for the bit of advice. Yeah, I heard that ICF and all that lot was supposed to be out today, but don't look like it, does it? Eh? You know what it's like. Sometimes some of these children matter demos and everything, when things really matter the most, nobody turns out. All they do is come at other shit demos for a piss up and tear up, you know. And John, yeah, cheers for that, bruv. Like I say, I keep trying to do my best, so it's all I can do, yeah. Yeah, Sav, it is a poor turnout. I was pretty disappointed when we was all at Speaker's Corner, and then like everybody was there, and then we started to move off down Park Lane. That's what I thought. Is that it? I thought maybe there'd be more meeting us up down here, but that's about as good as it got. Like I said, you know, when it really matters, you know, you got all the people behind their keyboards protesting and shouting and screaming about this ain't right, that ain't right, we need our freedom back and all that. But when it comes to the crunch, mate, no one gets their boots on the ground. You know, it's only usually us regular lot that are always out here. It just don't make sense. Yeah, probably Christmas shopping, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, Roger, thanks for that. So Tyrant's still doing all right, is he? Yeah. If you can, pop across to him, just tell him I said hi. And subject access, yeah, I know of that fella. I don't really know him well, but I know of him. Yeah, Sab, got to keep the missus happy, bruv. Yeah, I've seen subject access like a couple of times at a couple of demos up here. I think I only said hi briefly, but like I say, I don't really know the fella, but I have come across him.
Somebody the other week, me and Jeremy walked past him. I had an English man back to where I was. There was all the feeling like 15 people. As I've gone over like that. Don't talk to him! Jeremy said he's there. So he did really easy. What's the first words coming out? Man, I can't help it. Yeah, there you go. And then
yeah, friend Debbie Dozy. Yeah, I'm still covering Dover when I can get down there, and obviously when the migrants and that are coming in. But this next week or so, the weather in the channel's pretty rough again and all that. You know, I keep an eye on all the weather charts and the what's the name, the marine app thing and that. But even then, sometimes it can be hit and miss. Because I went down there a few days ago thinking that they was all going to be coming in because the weather was calm in the channel, but it turned out there was no fog over in France early in the morning, so there was a no-show, so it was a bit of a wasted journey. Yeah, Sab, you're right, yeah, the weather is going to be pretty bad over the next week. The winds are quite high, I think about 30 odd knots. Also the wave height will be about 1.3 to 1.5 meters, so pretty bloody rough. Yeah, I saw active stream, but I'm not sure if there was any actual migrants coming in. I think the boat was moored up and there was some activity from Border Force and the Home Office, but I didn't actually see any other migrants myself.
Done that to yourself, this don't walk away! Walk away! Tops and empties. Shut up, you're div, mate! Hey, why are you walking with them? Oh, you div! That's stupid, man. That is stupid! Hit by a bird! Told you from the start. Get the traffic jobs. Told you from the fucking start. Stay away from them. Stay there. Now get it over there.
Yeah, Sab, yeah, I'm sure we can work something out, mate. Like I say, comment on my channel somewhere on one of the vids, and like I say, I can pick you up from there. I'll sub to you, and then we can make arrangements to communicate by other means. By the way, Seb, what area are you at, bruv? Like, you know, where'd you come from or whatever? I'm actually in southeast London. I'm in Thamesmead, not far from Belmarsh. That's where I'm at. No, I don't know about Spectrum, but it was just some of the lads shouting out to somebody that was talking to the old girl.
No, I don't have nothing.
I can stand there and I fought for my country. Like it, you you said you fought for your country. No, you haven't.
I would say 99% of the police force go in heavy-handed and straight away.
I thought he was trying to get your number, officer.
No, apparently not. I can't see why not.
No.
He's clearly upset today.
Yeah.
My argument is, I don't think
Fuck off. Section 26, he said that. Are you on the road? Are you under oath? Are you under oath, officer? What is your oath? What is your oath? You don't even know your oath. What is your, I'm asking you. You're an officer, you're here under oath. What is your oath? Fuck off.
Come on, bring them in.
Take a knee for Winston Churchill.
I don't know if he asked me for his fucking oath.
Each of us. Yeah, here it is. He's only asking you to remind him of his oath.
They put me in, they'll be putting it, mate.
Yeah, Sab, just a little bit, mate.
everyone's just sitting there and that's it, that's it.
We've even got a few Antifa spies here. Like the guy over there in the pink hat. Yeah, Seb. Like I say, when you drop us a comment or whatever, bruv, and I sub to you because, to be honest, my memory's shit. And like I say, drop his channel name in the comment or whatever as well, and then I can find him, and then like I say, we can all link up. Yeah. But yeah, see that guy right there with the pink hat on? That's the Antifa guy. What are you up to? What are you up to, your royalness? Yeah, Sab, I'd like to see that as well. Sounds interesting, bruv. Yeah, how you doing? All right. Yeah.
You live?
Nice to see you. Yeah, I am. That's why I'm just.
Lovely.
No, it's not on you.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I quite admire you doing live stuff because I can't chew gum and walk at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
It is. I can manage. It's all right. I mean, sometimes it's like a bit of multitasking because, like, where I've got this camera on as well. And I've tried to change the battery.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to hold this and change the battery, hold it between my arm and everything.
That's what I mean. And not fall over at the same time.
Yeah. Does have its moments. I guess you kind of get used to it, and sometimes you do these things without realising, you know. Change batteries, yeah.
Filming me.
No, well,
if you would,
I mentioned it because not a lot of people like to be like filmed or know that they're on live or whatever. You know, it's
just like
everyone's preference is different. You doing all right? Enjoying yourself? Well, it's been okay. It's been okay. It's been an excuse to get out, though, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah. I look forward to
even though the numbers here was a bit poo today, you know, a bit crap, but
it's Christmas, I think everyone's shopping.
Yeah, that's what a few people said on my live feed. They said, oh, I think everyone's shopping with their wives and that.
Yeah. So we haven't got much time. It's going to be upon us.
Yeah, Fandabby Dozy cricket man, I don't know, I'm not up there. He was up at opposite Downing Street, so I've come away from there. I'm by Churchy, so I don't know, bruv. Yeah, there's no expectation of privacy in public, even though people like sometimes they complain, oh, I don't want to be on your live and all that. Well, don't walk in front of my camera then, it's that simple, you know.
They're taking our freedom away from us.
Yeah, Sab, yeah, thanks for popping by anyway, bruv. Like I say, sorry I misjudged you earlier, and like I say, it'd be good to get to know you, mate. Like I say, drop us a comment or whatever so I can link up with you, and then we'll sort the rest out from there, yeah? Yeah, take care, Sab. Laters, bruv.
Did you know when they come back to me? Did you know when you say name's Michael? Did you know Sorry?
He said you can't hide in that.
Everyone knows who you are. I ain't doing no harm, man. No one said you were, did they? Shall I have a bit of fun with you?
I know it's not funny, but that's it. But you said, oh, they don't know me. You said. Yeah, more popo than protesters, you're right there.
Yeah, but I'm going. Hey, do you reckon they know my bell position? Sure.
Mate, if they obviously knew you. If they wanted to, if you was to be nicked, you would have been nicked ages ago.
Yeah.
Like you said, he was just being a bit, you know, he's having a bit of bango. He's just being a bit cocky because, like, you know, obviously they could see that you've changed disguise and all that. And it was just funny where you said, oh, they won't know me now or whatever. I can't see.
We're all going to Parliament, come on.
Parliament?
But don't tell these because they're part of BLM.
I know, I thought you said the Antifa.
Yeah, the one in the pink hat.
Yeah, that's what I just said to the viewers and all that. Alright. Yeah, we're going to trot down the road. This was where we had our excursion before from here, wasn't it? Well, I was just across there.
Well, you watch, we're going to get followed down this way
Yeah.
now, but there's more of us and more of them, so...
It was funny just now, he was standing there saying, he goes, oh, they don't recognise, they don't know me now. He said, and as the two coppers got close to him, he's gone, my name's Mike, alright? Right? And then just as the two coppers walked right behind him, past him, one went, you can't hide in that, mate. And Gavin's like, look, thinking shit. And the coppers turned around and said, you can't hide in that, Gavin, like, we know it's you. And all that. And he just said, but the copper was just saying, like, you know, we're just having a bit of bank at Gavin, like, and then Gavin said, oh, go away, you're through. But it was just funny where he just said, like, oh, they won't know me now. They won't recognise me now, and then the copper comes up and says, can't hide in that, Gavin. It was classic, it was funny.
He has made an effort today, he does look good, he looks better in black, actually.
But that's what I said to him, I said, bruv, he goes, do you reckon you're checking me out on the radio and all that? I said, bruv, if you was to be nicked, you would have been nicked ages ago.
Yeah, bless him.
But it was just funny because he weren't happy, right? But I was pissing myself away the copper because Gavin's just standing there saying, they don't recognise me now, they won't know me. Shit, they're coming behind me, my name's Mike. And then the copper leant forward and said, you can't hide in that, Gavin. And he started laughing.
So you get coppers that are okay, don't you?
Yeah. Well, that's what I said to Gavin. Gavin's looking at me, not amused because I was laughing. I said, Gavin, you've got to laugh, bruv. You know what I mean? I said, that was classic, that was funny.
Oh, he's done well today, bless him like that.
So there's those plods from up here that they know him pretty well, you know. You're right, everyone, we're just walking back up towards Downing Street to see what's going on there. Everybody's backwards and forwards.
It's been a weird old day.
Yeah.
Bad turnout again, as usual.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought when we was up at Hyde Park on the corner there, and then everyone started moving off. I thought, is this it? And I thought, oh, maybe more and me to stand here, but it wasn't. Oh, sorry. What's this about, love?
It's about the fact that the government still hasn't
Baby's born today will
what climate change and
Oh, right.
what enough is happening.
Like global warming and all that sort of thing. All right, okay. Yeah.
And these islands water will all be underwater and gone when the 1.5 degree of heating of the earth has happened, because then
Well, when the ice cap or the polar, you know, when that all melts, like it is all declining, the glaciers and everything, you know, even the polar bears are having problems now, you know, which I feel more for the animals than I do humans, but...
there's lots of humans living on the island.
No, I know, yeah.
They might come here.
Yeah.
Are you going to welcome them?
I mean, it's like the Antarctic. I mean, they say that there's actual land underneath the ice and everything, but you know.
So I guess they can, from the Bahamas, they can then go to the Antarctic and live there.
Maybe. All right. Anyway, good luck. I just thought I'd see what it's about.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Take care, mate.
Are you going? Are you?
Yeah, I'm going.
All right. No worries, mate.
Hangover from health.
Oh, was you on one? Was you? Yeah, but it's not on there. Don't worry. Yeah, English breakfast. Tommy Robinson's supporters are here. And I also support Tommy. There's nothing wrong in that. Each to their own. We follow who we want. That's still all part of being having freedom of speech and freedom of
Freedom!
He's one of our own! Winston Churchill!
He's one of our own! Winston Churchill's one of our own!
Yeah, Simo, yeah, I forgot to tell her about fucking what's its name, Noah's Ark. I forgot to tell her like about all boarding on fucking Noah's Ark. No, the woman down there is like to do with global warming or something, and they're talking about the ice caps melting and like soon the islands will be under the sea and all that stuff and all that. But somebody said about telling them about getting a boat or something, and I said I should have mentioned Noah's Ark. Yeah, English breakfast. Yeah, there's no drama, bruv. No harm done. Like I say, you know, you say you recognise a few faces. Yeah, I mean, on some of these freedom demos, when they're quite big, like the one that was in Trafalgar a little while ago, where Piers Corbyn, David Dyke, and all that was speaking, and you know, there was about 40,000 people there. There was a mixture of like left, right, centre, whatever, you know.
Where's the 40,000?
No, not on here. No, I'm talking about when there was the demo at Trafalgar that time, yeah. I was telling somebody about that, yeah. I wish there was 40,000 here, mate, but no such luck.
You know Lee Wilder doesn't get
Yeah.
Right.
Down at Churchill, the cameraman with the pink hat, that's Antifa.
Even I think even the usual, I don't trust that guy there with the
yeah. Some of them, I know.
I don't trust.
It might be to do with BLM or something, you know.
Because I don't trust. It's just quite really sneaky just now when the way he's doing it. So I want to have an interview with him.
No, no, no.
You got me on Monday?
Somebody said something. They said
the vaccine.
somebody said they thought it was a thing Monday,
Yeah,
right?
10 o'clock.
And I said,
Outside the gate.
they said I thought it was up there Monday. I said no, it's only this one that I know of today,
No,
like you know.
Monday.
Yeah, no.
They're going to put the vaccine for it. Mandatory.
Oh right, yeah, no, I probably won't be up here Monday, mate. I can't afford it.
You alright, Nick?
You alright? What's happening now?
Hello, Eve! Hi, Eve!
What's everyone doing now? Are you able to bring Lisa?
Mine's dead.
Oh, is it? Mine will be soon as well. Yeah. Alright, no worries, mate. Just gonna go and see what I'm just gonna go over here and see what these are doing. Yeah, Peps. Hiya, darling. Nice. Thanks for popping in. Like, I'll be going off shortly, but that's the cenotaph right there. There it is. I didn't really hear all myself of Cricket Man's speech. I only heard a little bit at the beginning. Then that's when I moved off.
You've got to go somewhere famous.
Oh, Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Let's move.
Now, where's all the rest?
Right, everybody. I'm going to cut my stream here now. I'm going to cut my stream here now because my battery's nearly dead on my phone, and my power pack ain't keeping up. I don't know if I've got a dodgy. Hang on.
He's had enough time. Sandy Cole, it's time for you to go.
Brian, keep the noise down a minute, mate. I'm just finishing up here. Yeah, I'm just finishing up here. Brian, keep the noise down, please. I'm just finishing up here, mate. Alright.
Turn it up, Brian. We say be quiet. Who's streets? Our street.
Alright, everyone. Anyway.
Who's streets? Our street. Who's fucking streets?
Disgusting. Alright, anyway, people. I'm cutting my stream now. And thank you all for participating. Thank you all for your support. Love to you all and respect to all you guys. And catch you soon. Thank you.
Never trust a lefty. Never trust a